All right, I started Silverado with two co-founders, Jim Smith and Steve Winter, in October '96. But before that, as I grew up on the grounds of my aunt and uncle's psychiatric hospital in Kirkland, Washington, I was exposed to people who suffered memory impairing diseases, and they took care of the most complex, difficult cases that the nursing homes wouldn't take. So as a little child, I grew up there, worked my way through undergraduate school at the University of Washington, started getting paid when I was 15. And so I had an experience on every shift, doing every job, from the dishes to giving patients, we would call them then, baths and various other things. So I had a chance to see it from the ground up. I went into the psychiatric hospital field, became a hospital administrator when I was 22 for a public company called Community Psychiatric Centers, and spent 20 years there, going up from administrator to ultimately president, COO of the company, which was a multinational psychiatric hospital company. We had other businesses we pursued as well. But after that time, I think everyone has a purpose. And at that time, my purpose was to develop psychiatric hospitals in different markets, but that changed. And I think my purpose shifted to focusing on the memory impaired. And so I focused on starting an assisted living oriented company, but put into the model what would be required for people to age in place. So the assisted living that we provided was only memory impaired, and that's what the company was dedicated to then and is today, with 28 memory care communities in 8 states, about 90 beds each. And we take care of all kinds of diseases within the memory impairing area, from Lewy bodies to Pick's disease to Alzheimer's disease, you name it, we take care of it. And we do so with giving people a vision of life that gives them a better quality of life that anyone can see. So we give people a better quality of life, the families, and also the associates. And getting people coming in who can't walk, who haven't walked for months and sometimes years, and retraining them to walk, retraining people to feed themselves. Those are the quality of life enhancing moves that we make. And it was in keeping with that purpose that I felt I was compelled to follow, that I started Silverado with that dedication. We've since added, in 2004, hospice and home care, but our model includes 24-hour, 7-day-a-week licensed nurses. You walk into a residential setting, so you don't walk into a nursing home looking setting or an institutional model. You'll be greeted in the front living room. There's no lobby. You'll be greeted in the front living room by a dog or a cat, or you'll see a little child, maybe a year and a half old, running around the community, because they're all there. That's what life is about. And so we have master's trained social workers in each community, because we're dealing with a long-term death and dying process, and the psychodynamics of that are intense. So to have a non-trained person dealing with families in that process would be something of a mistake, and that we believe. So we have very high staffing ratio, 1 full-time equivalent per resident day throughout our company, because in order to get these outcomes, that's what it takes. We have a medical director in each location, typically a geriatric trained physician. Sometimes they're chairs of medicine at different universities, because we affiliate with those teaching research centers such as USC to be part of the cure and to be participating in the educational process, be it nurses. We have a social work intern from USC starting in our Bellingham community any day now. So, Bellingham, Washington. So we participate with other universities too, even UCLA.